Hello dear students of class 10th, welcome to English grammar class. I hope all of you are doing well. Students, in this video I shall start with a new chapter of grammar, that is subject verb concord. So this is a chapter that I am going to start in this video. Now let me tell you, the subject verb concord is also called as subject verb agreement. This concord is a synonym of agreement. So subject verb concord is also called as subject verb agreement. Now the question is, what is an agreement? See, when two people or two parties, when they agree to each other's terms and conditions, that refers to an agreement. Okay, when two people or when two parties agree to each other's terms and conditions, that situation is called as an agreement. Students, you must have heard about rent agreement. What is this rent agreement? See, there are two parties. First is the owner and second is the renter. The owner, there's an agreement between the owner and the renter. The owner says that okay, I'll give you my house for 1 year and you have to pay a particular amount on behalf of that. Okay, so there is a contract between two people, the owner and the renter, and both the parties, they have to agree to each other. The renter has agreed that okay, this contract will exist for 1 year and I'll pay you the decided amount. Okay, so this is an agreement. Similarly, we have subject verb agreement. Now here the subject and the verb must agree with each other. The subject and the verb, they must agree with each other. Now let's understand this in a better way. See, subject and verb, they are in love with each other. They love each other a lot. If subject says, I'll be singular, then verb says, okay, if you will be singular, then I will also remain singular. I love you that much. If subject says, okay, I'll be plural, then verb says, okay, then I'll also be plural. So they are in love with each other and they agree to each other. If subject says I'll be singular, then verb says that okay, I'll also be singular. They don't fight with each other. Okay, so this is subject verb agreement, where the subject and the verb, they agree with each other or they agree to each other. So I hope that this concept of subject verb agreement is clear to everybody. Now, what is a subject? See, subject you already know, you have already studied in your previous classes. Now let me just revise. What is a subject? See, a subject is the doer in the sentence. That means the subject is the person or thing about whom the statement is made or who is performing the action. That means doer of the action or the one who performs the action is called the subject. For example, I am teaching. What I am doing? I am teaching. So teaching is the action that is performed. Now who is teaching? Who is performing the action? I am performing the action. That means I will be the subject. For example, see, subject can be a person or subject can be a thing. Rita is studying. Studying is the action that is performed. Now who is performing the action? Rita is performing the action. That means Rita will be the subject. They are talking. Who are talking? They are talking. So they will be the subject. You have to ask the question to you that who or what. Okay? Who is doing? Who is the doer? Who is performing the action? You will immediately get the answer, and that answer will be the subject. So subject is the doer in the sentence, or subject is the person or thing about whom the statement is made or who is performing the action. Okay. Now students, let me tell you that subject can be a noun or subject can be a pronoun. Now what is a noun? Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, thing or idea. And what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. So first let me come to the noun. So as I told you that noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So we can say that noun refers to naming words. For example, Ram, Shyam, Delhi, Mumbai, doctor, engineer, pen, notebook, eraser, pencil. Okay, so these are naming words and these are nouns. So a subject can be noun as well as pronoun, or that means, or cut that line. That means a subject can be a noun or a pronoun. Now let me come to pronoun. As I told you that pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. That means in order to avoid the repetition of any noun, we use pronoun. For example, I, me, he, she, it, they, these are pronouns. For example, I am teaching. I am teaching. Who is teaching? I am teaching. Instead of writing the name of the person or saying the name of the person, I am saying I. So I will be the pronoun. And if I say Isha is teaching, Isha is the name of a person. So Isha will be noun. So subject can be both noun or pronoun. Or subject can be noun or pronoun. Now, swimming is my favorite sport. Swimming is not a pronoun, it is a name of a sport. So swimming is a noun. John loves painting. John, I am talking about a specific person, name of a person. That means it is a noun. So I hope you understood that subject can be a noun or a pronoun. So subject is clear in subject verb agreement. Now let's come to verb. Now what is a verb? See students, verbs are the action words, or doing words are called verbs. And let me tell you that verb in a sentence can be an action word, helping verb, linking verb or modal. Please remember this, that verb in a sentence can be an action word, it can be action word, helping verb, linking verb or a modal. Now I'll explain you all these terms. Now what is an action word? Action verb means the main verb that are used to express action. They are called as action word. For that means something a person, an animal or thing does. Something a person, animal or thing does. For example, Rahul eats apple. Rahul eats apple. Who eats apple? Rahul. So Rahul will be the subject. Now I am talking about verb. Eats. Eats is the action that is being performed by Rahul. So eats will be the action word. Next example. The dog barks. The dog barks. The dog is the subject and barks means this action is done by dog. So barks will be the action word. So I hope you understood that action words are the main verbs. What are action words? They are the main verbs. Cats mew. Cats is the subject and mew is the verb. That means the action that is performed by cats. So I hope that action words are clear to everybody. Now students, let's come to helping verbs. Now what are helping verbs? From the name only you can understand helping verbs, they help or support the main verb. Helping verbs are there to support or help the main verb. For example, is, am, are, was, were, be, been, has, have, had, do, does, did. These are helping verbs. So I hope that helping verbs are clear. They support or help the main verb. Now we have modals. See, modals also I have explained you. The chapter was there, modals, that I have already explained you. Now, modals are the verbs that express modality. They express modality. For example, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to. These are modals. They express possibility, certainty, necessity, obligation. These are modals. So I hope modals are clear. Now let's come to linking verb. Now what are linking verbs? Students, a linking verb connects the subject with a word that gives information about the subject, or you can say that they do not show any action. See, linking verb do not show any action, they simply link the subject with the rest of the sentence. They simply link the subject. For example, the flower smells sweet. In this sentence, the flower smells sweet. The flower is the subject and smells is the, what is smells? Smells is the verb. And if I talk about sweet, what is sweet? It is the other part of the sentence, means it is just linked. So here smell is linking the flower and sweet. It is smell is definitely the verb, but it is linking verb because it is linking flower, or it is linking flower with sweet. So here the verb smells is linking the subject, it is linking the subject flower with its quality. And what is the quality? That it is sweet. So it is just giving us information, it is just telling us that a flower has a sweet smell. So I hope that subject verb agreement is clear to everybody. I have explained you these three words individually: subject, verb, agreement. Okay, now students, let me come to singular, plural. You have studied about singular and plural. How do we change a word from singular to plural? By adding s, es or ies. For example, bag, bags, copy, copies, ies is added, boat, boats. Means in order to change a word from singular to plural, we add s, es or ies. This everybody knows. But in case of changing a singular verb into plural, the concept is not the same. The concept is different, or I would say the concept is just opposite. See, here if we have to change a singular verb into a plural verb, then the concept is just different. Students, in order to make a verb singular, we add s or es. Yes, if we have to make a verb singular. For example, Ram plays cricket. I am saying that Ram plays cricket. I have not said Ram play cricket. No, Ram is singular. I am talking about one person. So the verb will also be singular. Ram plays. So in order to make the verb singular, we add s or es to the root form of the verb, which I have explained you in tenses also. While I was explaining you the chapter tenses, in that chapter, I hope you remember simple present tense. In that case, I explained you this concept, that if we have to make a verb singular, then we add s or es to it. Ram plays cricket. Sita goes to school. Go is the root form and es is added. And in case of plays, play is the root form, s is added. So in order to make a verb singular, we add s or es to it. And in order to make a verb plural, we do not add s or es. We use the root form of the verb. For example, children go to school. Children is plural, more than one. I have not used children goes to school. I have used children go to school. Children is plural, and the verb will also be plural. So in order to make the verb plural, we use the root form of the verb. Go is the root form. Okay? I hope that this concept is clear to everybody. Now students, let me come to the singular and plural of helping verbs. What are helping verbs? The helping verbs are the verbs that support or help the main verb. For example, is, am, are, this way. So what will be the plural of is? The plural of is will be are. The plural of is will be are. The plural of does, as you can see the list, the plural of does will be do. The plural of did will be did. Did will remain the same. Then we have has. The plural of has will be have. And the plural of had will be had, because it is used in past tense. See, you already know this, but I am just telling you this so that when I explain you the rules regarding subject verb agreement, that will be easier for you. That is why I am explaining all these points beforehand, so that while I explain you the rules, you understand the rules in a better manner. Okay. Now let me tell you in case of models. Okay, now what do we do in case of models? How do we make singular or plural of models? See, in case of models, they are used as it is. Yes, they are used as it is. We do not add s or es to models. For example, can will be can only in singular also and in plural also. We do not say cans. May will be may only in plural. It will not be mays. Might will be might, not mights. Shall will remain shall. Will remain will. Should will remain should. Must will remain must. Ought to will remain ought to. That means in case of models, we do not add s or es to make them plural. I hope that till here all the points are clear to everybody. Now students, let me start with the rules of subject verb agreement. I hope that I think that I have explained you enough points, and these points will be useful to you when as I explain you the rules regarding the subject verb agreement. So let's start with the first rule of subject verb agreement. See, they are very simple. You don't have to mug up, you don't have to learn, you don't have to learn them. You just have to understand. If you will understand, then very easily you will be able to solve the questions based on subject verb agreement. So let's start with rule number 1 with same energy and enthusiasm. See, I am having a lot of energy and I feel that you people are also having a lot of energy. So the first rule is, or I would say this is the basic rule. So the basic rule is that the subject and verb must agree in the number. Subject and verb must agree in the number. Now what is the meaning of this? See, this means that if the subject is singular, the verb will also be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb will also be plural. This is the basic rule of subject verb agreement, that the subject and verb, they must agree in the number. Subject is singular, verb will be singular. Subject is plural, verb will also be plural. Now let me give you some examples. Let me come to the first example. Sumer is a confident boy. Sumer is the subject. I am talking about one boy, one person. That means I am talking about singular. If the subject is singular, the verb also needs to be singular. What is the verb? Is the verb. Is it singular? Yes, is singular. So with singular subject, singular verb. Next example. The boys are playing. The boys, plural. Boys are plural. So with plural I am using are. That means plural verb. With plural subject, plural verb. So the boys are playing. Are is plural. Next, my friend goes to the market every day. My friend goes to the market every day. Okay. My friend. I am talking about one person, my friend. I am not saying my friends. My friend means singular subject. With singular subject, singular verb. And as I have already explained you that in order to make a verb singular, what we do? We add s or es to it. So go is the verb and es is added to it. My friend goes to the market every day. Okay, with singular subject we use, in order to make the verb singular, we use s or es to it. Now next example. People are talking. People, I am not telling about one person, I am saying people. That means plural. People are. So are is used. Are is plural. Verb is plural. Next, a person is talking. Now the next example is a person is talking. That means I am talking about one person. That means I am talking about singular subject. With singular subject, singular verb. A person is. So is singular. Next, a child is playing. A child. I am talking about singular subject. A child is. With a child, I will use is because Subject is singular, so verb will also remain singular. Children are playing. Children, I am talking about plural, that means plural subject, so plural verb. Children are, so are is plural. So I hope that the first rule is clear to everybody. If subject is singular, verb will be singular. If subject is plural, verb will also be plural. So I hope that till here all the points are clear to everybody. Students, in the next video I'll proceed with rule number 2. Till then, be healthy, be safe, enjoy your life, study well. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next video.